Your makeup application is only as good as your skincare. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. My name is Grace, your big sis here on the internet, and today we are going to be talking about foundation, and I'm going to be showing you guys my summer makeup application, and I'm going to be giving you guys tips and tricks along the way to help your makeup last. If you are an oily girl like myself, keep on watching. Your makeup application is only as good as your skincare. It is very important to make sure that you have an amazing skincare routine. So because it's hot, the first thing we need to do is prep our skin the best we can. That means sunscreen and a good primer. For my primer, I like to use the Herbivore Star Seed Primer. It's SPF 30, but I like it because it is a mineral sunscreen and it does give me a little bit of a matte look on my skin. I have a lot of primers that I like to use when it is summer, but the one I'm using today is this one right here. Does what it needs to do. It makes my skin matte and it helps my foundation to last all day. Now let's talk about foundations. I typically like a lighter look. Most of the time I'm either using some type of skin tint or just a powder, but today I am going to be using my Fenty Beauty skin tint. I've had this for a while. I use it all the time, and I'm just going to place a little bit on my hand. It's going to give me a light coverage and it doesn't allow my skin to look super shiny. It's buildable, which I love. So if I do need a bit of a fuller coverage, I can go ahead and do that, but typically a light to medium coverage is perfectly fine. I also still go ahead and set it with a powder, so there's that. This is what we are working with. For highlighting, I'm going to use this right here, which is my NARS Creamy Radiance Concealer in Amade. I love this concealer because even though it's creamy, it also dries down matte. However, it doesn't make my face feel dry and cake. It offers full coverage as well. So if you have some dark spots, some blemishes that you want to cover up, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this. So the next step I find to be a very important one, and that is setting our concealer. I get very greasy and oily in my T-zone, so making sure I set it with the right powder that's going to keep me matte for as long as possible in this summer heat is very important. I have a couple of powders I like to use, but today I am reaching for my Huda Beauty powder, and it is in the color Kunafa. It's going to brighten under my eyes while keeping me very matte within my T-zone. And I do like to apply it with a powder puff. And when applying your powder, you really want to pack it on under there. Make sure it's laying nicely on your skin. Like, this is a step if you have oily skin that you cannot skip. It's going to help with keeping you matte, especially in your T-zone, which is where a lot of us tend to get very oily. For maximum results, I like to just let it sit while I go ahead and do other parts of my makeup. For my eyes, I don't do too much, again, with the summer heat. If I'm not wearing lashes or I don't have lash extensions, I just reach for mascara. Two of my favorite mascaras, the first one is the Maybelline Falsies. I like this one. It is really dark and it is going to elongate my lashes, and it is waterproof. So if I'm going to the beach or sitting by the pool, or if I'm on vacation, I will bring this one along with me. This one is from MAC. I don't remember her name. She is water resistant. This is the one I typically reach for in the summer for everyday wear. I also like to use a black eyeliner. I don't have any special preference when it comes to that. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and dust this powder off, and we're gonna continue with the rest of our makeup. I do like to go ahead and set the rest of my face with this Soft Matte Pro Filter powder from Fenty Beauty. I am in the color 445, and I'm just gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face. I'm gonna go ahead and contour and add some blush. For blush, I love a nice orange blush in the summertime, and I am going in with my Rare Beauty blush in the color Love. She's a nice orange terracotta kind of color. I think she looks great on dark skin, so I'm going to go ahead and apply her just a little bit, and I blend her out with my finger. So just like with any liquid product, I'm gonna go ahead and set my liquid blush with another powder blush, just a little bit. For my lip, I don't have anything specific that I like to use in the summer. It really depends on what I have going on, what I'm doing, what I'm getting dressed for. I do typically go for brighter colors in the summertime. However, I'm not doing much today, so I'm just gonna do a lip liner and some gloss. Now that we've completed our makeup, it's very important for us not to skip the next step. And the next step is setting sprays. I have a couple that I like to use. However, today I'm only going to show you two. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. She looks like this. She is that girl. I like to use her in between steps as well. Sometimes you could also use it before, like once you put on your primer, you can spray it on your face. But today I just used it as a finisher. She is that girl for sure. Let her dry down before doing anything else. This is a must-have for every oily girl, and this is the One Size Beauty On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. I'm even almost out of her. And this is the last thing I put on my face before I head out the door. So I hope you guys found this helpful. I hope you learned something from this video. Some new tips, tricks, things to do with your makeup to make sure it lasts all day during the summertime. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.